Jonathan Crider is one of the most amazing young people I've ever met in my entire 30-year career of working with children. He is exceptional.
When I'm hungry, I go to the pantry or say, "Hey, Mom, what are we having?" To get through my head that these kids didn't have that, I couldn't comprehend it, and I just couldn't let it keep going on.
Well, we got a call from a school principal here in Oklahoma City. Told us they had a child literally standing in school breakfast line one morning, and the child passed out. The child had nothing to eat all weekend but a hot dog with no bun. And in response to that, we started the Food for Kids backpack program.
We've trained every elementary teacher to identify children that are chronically hungry.
We could tell that this was really heavy on his heart and something that he really wanted to do.
He didn't want there to be children in his community that were hungry. And so he started creatively thinking, what are all the things I can do to provide food for kids in Lawton? It was just simply quite amazing because he was very young at that time. He started raising money for Food for Kids when he was 11 years old.
It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, where you're at in your life, you can do something to make someone else's life better.
So he had the idea to do a rock-a-thon in our community.
So he went to Central Mall and was able to secure his venue.
We had the whole central section of the mall filled with rocking chairs, adults, teenagers, young children, all rocking because people had sponsored them to rock. Whenever Jonathan Crider speaks, people listen.
Because of him, we now have thousands and thousands of youth groups that are volunteering at the food bank.
Jonathan thought perhaps we would get more people involved if the rock-a-thon actually happened at the schools.
It came about that every elementary school in Lawton on a certain day is doing something on that day to raise money for children.
Because of Jonathan, there is no child that's going to school in Lawton, Oklahoma, hungry.
He doesn't just think about, I'd like for things to be better, or I wish those children weren't hungry. He does something about it.
To date, I've raised over $80,000. And without efforts of other people and other people caring and other people giving to a good cause and giving of themselves, none of that would have been possible.
He really exemplifies our tagline, which is fighting hunger, feeding hope. He is providing hope to hundreds and hundreds of children in Lawton, Oklahoma.
Why stop at something when you can give so much more? Seeing that there are kids less fortunate than I am, that I can make an impact on their life, why wouldn't I do anything with my life to help make their lives better?
I think he inspires other young people that maybe might think, well, I'm just 10 or I'm just 12, I'm just 14, what can I do? I think he inspires them to realize that they can make a huge difference in the world as well.
I believe every person deserves enough to eat. My work hasn't just changed the lives of kids in Lawton, it's changed my life.
He won the Thunder Community Hero Award for fighting hunger. We were in the middle of the basketball court with 17,000 people there. And they told his story on the big screen. He accepted an award and he got a standing ovation from 17,000 people. And we walked off the court, and I said, Jonathan, I said, how does that feel? You just got a standing ovation from 17,000 people. And he said, no, Mom, 17,000 people just heard about hungry kids.